So I'm Dale Rooks, I'm the Director of Learning, Education and Participation at CFT. And I'm going to focus in on the implementation of training programmes within our organisation. So just a brief introduction to CFT. It's a large regional theatre and a national portfolio organisation supported by Arts Council England and regionally by Chichester District Council. Our income is heavily reliant on the box office, and as a registered charity, we are also reliant on voluntary donations and sponsorships. In a normal year, just under 60% of our income is derived through the box office, with Arts Council and local council funding making up a combined grant income of less than 12%. The remaining 28% predominantly comes from catering, front of house, sponsorship and fundraising. We are really committed to supporting and engaging young people with all year round high quality arts and cultural experiences. This includes being home to the largest youth theatre in the UK, with extensive county-wide provision for 800 members, including technical youth theatre. We also deliver outreach work in schools, bespoke programmes of work with young carers and young unaccompanied asylum seekers, work with young people with disabilities, and of course, career development and training opportunities. And we strive to bring young people together in an environment where creativity can flourish, always seeking out new voices and ways to improve the diversity within our workforce and within our work. Apprentices and traineeships are an important feature at CFT, not least because we are supporting the training of the next generation of theatre makers, and we're providing vital access routes into the creative industry. Young people's eyes are really opened when they suddenly realise the number of jobs within the theatre that are not just about acting on stage. So in finance, building services, fundraising, marketing, producing, HR, theatre management, technical and backstage, and of course, education and participation. Within the last 6 years, 10 technical theatre and 2 education apprentices, plus 3 resident assistant directors and 2 trainee producers have successfully graduated from CFT and gone into the industry, all working professionally, some back at CFT as seasonal employees. And some are also now working as producers in London's West End and beyond. 15 trainees and 49 young practitioners have also trained with us in our learning department, with 89% opting for careers in the arts. In 2021, one of our alumni apprentices, Jessie Kay, won the Association of British Theatre Technicians Award for Emerging Excellence. And we've also partnered for 3 years with the Association of Professional Lighting Designers to launch a training programme called Lumiere. We also offered over 300 work experience opportunities to school students. Currently, we are offering new apprenticeships. We are piloting a new creative learning and participation officer apprenticeship, a creative stage technician apprenticeship, and a creative industries production manager degree apprenticeship, which we believe to be the first of its kind in a theatre setting. We also have 1 trainee producer, 2 youth and community trainees, and 6 young people undertaking an annual young practitioners training programme. Projects led by our trainees have been hugely innovative and have included partnerships with care homes, homeless charities, young people seeking asylum, and this year one of our trainees is planning a project with Ford Open Prison. There are many advantages to running training programmes. Our apprentices and trainees, with their extraordinary spirit, energy and hunger, serve as a unique type of shapeshifter within our organisation. These young voices offer fresh perspectives and new ideas, often inspiring those around them into contemporary thinking. Having young people in the building supports our audience development strategy, supporting initiatives such as our Prologue scheme, which offers cheaper tickets for 16 to 30-year-olds. And through apprenticeships, we're able to offer young people nationally accredited qualifications. Our training programs support employability opportunities and offer our current employees opportunities to coach and mentor young people with positive experiences, although the trainers need more training to mentor. And all of this comes at a great cost to the organisation. There have been some really key learnings to CFT. I think the first thing to say is it does take a great deal of commitment from across the organisation to ensure that all young people in training get the best possible experience and to ensure that everyone understands that they are in training and they're not gophers. And this cannot be underestimated. It's vital that there's proactive buy-in from the executive and senior management teams who set the open and collaborative culture, which allows apprentices to thrive and have impact at CFT. And in turn, there needs to be buy-in from all staff across the organisation so they fully understand and can support individual training needs. Young people in training often require more nurturing and mentoring, more nuanced skills from their line managers, and more time commitment and a stronger duty of care. To really benefit from training, we found that the 1 year minimum is more advantageous than the shorter term training. It provides a more meaningful journey where skills can be embedded and put into practice and where individuals become confidently integrated into the organisation as members of the team. In fact, from these learnings, we have just extended our traineeships into 2-year positions. Although we remain really positive about the value of training programmes at CFT, there are external and wider challenges which can become significant barriers. The pipeline challenges are significant. The pipeline is broken. The reduction of arts education in school is a systemic problem. How are young people ever going to get the incentive to pursue theatre and live arts as a career if there's no exposure to it in school, or if it's not regarded as a valued subject? As Jackie's already intimated, the drastic situation of the declining arts representation in schools has a devastating impact on career pathways. Despite this, our technical youth theatre and our youth theatre has worked as perhaps the best and biggest pipeline into our training programmes, but it's only really accessible to a local population. We want to attract a more diverse workforce into our industry, and although we have recruited for apprenticeship roles nationally in a bid to try and recruit people from underrepresented groups, to date we have not been successful in attracting many applicants from the global majority, for instance. So if representation is low in your demographic, nothing changes. Inequality is prevalent, from those who are being supported through parents' bank accounts to those who have no additional parental financial support. So what about young people from poor socio-economic backgrounds? We're currently offering a travel bursary to a trainee who lives 25 miles away from the theatre. She can neither afford to relocate or afford daily travel expenses, and it's not an option for her to gain other employment alongside her traineeship, as it's full-time and much of the work necessitates evening and weekend work. A significant barrier is the affordability to undertake training. The apprenticeship national minimum wage is ridiculously low and makes any sort of relocation impossible. Nobody can manage rent or indeed any form of travel expenses on £4.81 per hour. That equates to £168 per week. Even with the government additional incentive of £3,000 per year, which currently I believe only runs to May 2022, this still equates to only £11,000 annually. We are supplementing all apprenticeships and traineeship fees by topping them up to the national minimum wage appropriate to age, not the national minimum wage for apprenticeships. There needs to be a bigger range of service providers to support accreditation too. Recently, we wanted to offer a wardrobe apprenticeship, but we weren't able to find a service provider to support this. As we strive to bring young people together in an environment where current creativity can flourish and where we can improve the diversity within our workforce and attract talent into the industry, we need more support. Can the government connect the creative sector with big businesses? A share funding scheme maybe to financially support formal training within the arts. Sky Arts, Amazon, Google, Netflix. A shared funding scheme could support apprentices with free travel passes, subsidised relocation allowances, and perhaps even deal with housing associations to negotiate specific allocations of housing for trainees across the UK. When it works, it works. Jess UK is just one of the success stories at CFT, and we look forward, with your support, to many more Jessies. Our industry will be all the stronger for it.